Hi, welcome to Bucars RV. My name is Keith Crow and I want to talk to you today about a nifty little motorhome called the Orion by Coachmen. I thought what I would do is hop in it and just go for a little ride. Why don't you come along with me? So here I am driving the Ford Transit. So this is the latest generation of Ford vans. Eventually I think they'll hopefully phase out their Econoline series. It's virtually gone unchanged for about 30 years. I guess the reason I personally get so down on the former Ford chassis, well, it's still available, but it just doesn't fit me. As you can see, I'm 6'4", 6'5", but they've re-engineered this cab so the windows are high, the windshield's got lots of height, the sight lines are amazing, and just the overall storage of the way things are placed. Like, put a Bucars water down here as a backup to my Bucars water that's here, to my Bucars cup that's here. Another cup can go here. There's storage all above. It's all at your fingertips. They've just totally re-engineered this cab to work. So I give it full marks in the drivability. The 3.7 V6 Ecoboost has plenty of power. The thing merges. It just goes like crazy. It's just a spectacular drive. So full marks in the drive department, especially for someone of my height. Okay. I'm going to pull it up here and I'll show you some. We'll go back outside, I'll show you some more outside features. Then we'll come back inside and I'll show you some inside features. So maneuverability is something that always comes up when we talk about motorhomes. One of the biggest drawbacks or compromises at any size is maneuverability. If you bought a 45-foot motorhome, one of the compromises would be you couldn't maneuver it. I want to show you how this little Ford Transit maneuvers in this Orion. It'll also give you a chance as I'm driving around to have a look at how beautiful the paint job is on this. This full body paint over the Asdel walls is spectacular. But let me just do some quick maneuvering. Watch this. Definitely full marks in the maneuverability. That's very important. So we did a short drive from the dealership to a favorite little spot of mine that kind of depicts what a campground situation would be like. I just activated the full power awning. I noticed that there's no arm right here. So often on an awning it has to roll off the side of the coach and you've got an arm in the way. This is a strutless power awning, and what a nice feature. It also has an LED light bar in here that lights up, and then underneath here is a beautiful porch light. Oh, one can never have enough flat screen televisions. Here's a beautiful outside entertainment center with DVD player, AM, FM outside speakers, Bluetooth capable, the works. But that's the type of stuff that you see now. Because of technology, we could never fit a television like this in the sidewall before, but now we can. So I've saved the best till the last. We're going to go inside this machine and I'm going to show you how a small motorhome lives large. So let's go inside. So here's something that's really unique. And we have to put this into concept. This is a 24-foot motorhome. A parking spot to parallel park in the city is like 22 feet. So I mean, you're only 2 feet over. You could probably parallel park this. So here's some of the things that this motorhome doesn't have. And the most noticeable thing is there's no slides in this motorhome. Okay? Well, that's not a bad thing. You know, for many, many years we got by RVing without slides. I'm going to tell you the advantage for a second of no slides. First of all, the motorhome has to function while driving down the road. This motorhome, the way it's configured, seats 7 people. 2 people up front, 3 people with seat belts here, and these 2 cocktail chairs have seat belts. So now we're in a 24-foot limousine that seats 7 people. How many people own a 7-passenger vehicle? Probably not many. So if you wanted to take 2 couples out for dinner, for example, you could take the Orion. It would be awesome. What a way to go. You could go all the way from Balzac to Okotoks for dinner, and along the way you'd have the bathroom. And I'll get to that in a minute too. 24-foot motorhome, seat 7 with seat belts. Okay. Well, how many does it sleep? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But before we do, have a look at the windows in here. Look at the size of this window and look at the view out of here. Look at this window back here with the view, with all the natural light that comes into this motorhome. 24 feet, where do you ever find windows like this in an RV that could seat 7? That in itself makes this motorhome very unique. Okay, now just while we're here, have a look at the kitchen. Look at how much kitchen space we have here. Very few motorhomes of this size offer this much counter space, and including a 3-burner cooktop as opposed to a 2. So many of them only have a 2. Okay. A great big sink, so you could actually do some dishes in it. A nice sink cover. Beautiful little power point here. You can grab your power here. You can even charge your phones, or you can push it right out of sight. Overhead cupboards abundant. Love the catches that they use so they don't fly open while you're driving. Okay. Look at all the drawers. 1, 2, 3. Everybody always says, where are we going to put the utensils? Where are we going to put the pots and pans? Look at all the storage underneath here. Well, from your angle, you can't see it, but it's huge. Okay. Tons of room for storage. Tucked away neatly down here is a really cool little Magic Chef microwave oven. Okay. Not a gas oven, a little microwave. Say, well, you need power for that. Well, guess what? We've got a 2.8 kilowatt gas generator on board. Reach up here and start the generator, okay? Which is really cool. So, large living area, 2 cocktail chairs, little dinette, large sofa, beautiful big kitchen. Again, cupboards, abundant, tons of space up top here. Beautiful big pantry right here. And more drawers. Non-slide motorhome, 24 feet, lives large. How does it do it? In our next little clip, I'll show you how we do it. Well, good morning. And look at this, 24 feet of motorhome, queen size bed. Not a bed that's a folding couch with lumps and bumps in it, not a hide-a-bed, but a full-blown queen size bed made up full-time all the time. Time to get going. Put the bed away. And we run the bed right up into the roof. Now a lot of people think, oh wow, this is a really new, cool idea. Believe it or not, there was a company called Safari that built Trek motorhomes back in the 70s and 80s. And they would take 24, 25 feet of Class A motorhome and do the exact same thing. Bed folds up into the roof, and then you create your living area down below. This is the feature that makes this motorhome rock. And it says full-time made-up queen-size bed. I don't know how you can beat it. Okay, so when I call this motorhome a 4-sleeper, maybe for my application 4 might be pushing it, but who knows, a lot of people might put 2 kids down below here on this bunk and mom and dad on the upper bunk. We've got the seat belts to do it, we've got the storage to do it, we've got everything to do it. I just don't know if that's how I would use a motorhome, but here we are in what I call bunk bed mode. Okay? Okay, I know this is a little awkward. Here I am in the shower fully dressed, but for the sake of this video, I thought it was best that I remain that way. For a motorhome to function for me, and I don't know why it's always about me, but so often when I'm in these RVs, I look at them and go, oh, this would never work for me. This motorhome would totally work for me. I'm 6'4", almost 6'5", in a motorhome, 24 feet, with a full shower, with enough room to actually shower, and then when I'm done showering, enough room to step out of the shower and dry off. So to find this much bathroom in a motorhome of this size is very, very rare. All of this was made possible because of that one feature, the bed going up into the roof. If we had to designate queen space on the floor, leave it made up full-time all the time, this thing would have to be a minimum of 27, 28 feet long. Here we're pulling it off in 24 feet. You guys, this is an amazing motorhome. It's a hidden jewel on our lot right now. You have to come and see this thing. So here we are in this little bathroom in this 24-footer. It's really not that little. Step out of the shower, you've got enough room to dry off. I've got a full-length mirror here. I've got an awesome wardrobe here. I've got a full bank of drawers down here. I've got a cupboard right here. This is a bathroom that you can function in a motorhome. Some of the van conversions that are out there today and some of these machines that we're trying to sell to people, the bathroom doesn't function. This motorhome, it functions. It holds 25 gallons of fresh water. You've got a generator on board. The freshwater holding tank is inside the coach up underneath the sofa, so it's heated. There's 110 volt heat pads on the gray and the black tank. I'm not saying that this is a fully winterized motorhome, but if the temperature dipped below freezing at night, with the way this is configured, your tanks won't freeze, your water won't freeze. This motorhome is full functional. This is such a neat machine. Here we are in the bathroom. Let's get out of the bathroom. Okay, so now we're back in the kitchen area, and I just wanted to take a second and show you this Dometic fridge. We're back to a three-way fridge. We haven't seen three-way fridges in RVs for a while now, but this new Dometic fridge, it has an auto function, it has a 12-volt function, it has a propane function, it has a 110 function, which is really neat. Now, it's a real nice size fridge with freezer, but it has a feature that is really cool. If you decided that you didn't want the freezer compartment, you can take this out, and now your fridge top to bottom. That's something that I haven't seen in RVs before. But this is what's happening when you start to buy an RV that was built in the last few years. The technology swing in the last few years really has come to the aid of us in making these RVs better. This is such a cute little motorhome. I can't get over it. Let me just show you again the storage. Storage is something that people talk about all the time. They never have enough storage. They never have enough storage. They've just got so much storage in this motorhome. It's just unbelievable. Pantry here. Set of drawers. Okay. So storage is ample, which is really cool. Okay, one more test. Will it hold golf clubs? Ta-da! 2 bags. 1, 2. Now, one more thing. Seats 7 people. What if we put a couple sets of golf clubs in the shower, a couple sets out here, and a foursome took this thing golfing? One more reason to buy the Orion. What a beauty. Okay, so you all know how excited I am about this little 24-foot Orion, and a lot of it has to do with this new Ford Transit van, which I'm so impressed with. But here's a feature that they don't have on many RVs. Look at this, they built a step in here. So rather than get up here to clean the bugs, I might have saved the best for the last. This is maybe the best part of this whole video today. Bear with me. I hope management doesn't mind. Okay, for a limited time only, one motorhome, this one only, $89,940. Get it while it's hot. Okay, you guys, thanks for riding along with me today. I'm going to hop in the Orion and we're going to head back.